My name is Sergeant Joe Fink, working the 24-hour shift out of homicide. And this is my workshop, the part of town that everybody knows about, but that nobody wants to see. Where the tragedies are deeper, the ecstasy's wilder, and the crime rate consistently higher than anywhere else. Skid Row, my beat. My name is Sergeant Joe Fink, working the 24-hour shift out of homicide. And this is my workshop, the part of town that everybody knows about, but nobody wants to see. The tragedies are deeper, the enemies wilder, and the crime rate consistently higher than anywhere else. Skid Row, my beat. The most terrifying period in the history of my beat began in a little run-down floor shop called Mushnick's.
Good morning, Mrs. Shiva. How's things today?
Oh, the same as usual, Mr. Mushnick. My sister's nephew, Stanley, died in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh, what happened?
He got blown up, who knows how.
That's nice. Well, you would like, maybe as usual, some flowers for the funeral.
Good old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind.
I thought possibly, because I always give to you all my funeral business, maybe you should possibly give to me a little cut rate.
Look on me, Mrs. Shiva. What am I, a philatelist? I sell on Skid Row nothing but cheap carnations. And I should give you a cut rate. I can't even afford water for the flowers. To my throat, I would be giving a cut.
I dreamt I dwelt in marble halls with vassals.
Down from the back! Well, you would like, maybe as usual, some flowers. Excuse me, Mrs. Shiva. That's Seymour.
He's a nice boy. Why don't you let him see?
What? See? Look, here I got a new customer. Brand new in the yellow vest. I should let the cleanup boy, but I can't even afford chase him out right away. Flowers fresh as the springtime, Mushniks. Hello? Oh, hello, Dr. Fox. What can I do for you?
Listen, Mushnick, I haven't got much time. Send me over 2 gladiolas and the fern.
Excellent. That's 2 dozen glass, 1 potted fern.
No, Mushnick. 2 gladiolas and 1 fern.
You want I should put 2 gladiolas in the pot with the fern?
No, 1 fern, 1 piece. Altogether, 3 pieces. I need it for my waiting room.
Thank you.
What?
A filling for now.
Good, I'll drill a bigger hole.
You mean you want 2 crummy gladiolas and 1 crummy fern? What kind of a decoration is that?
My flower budget for the week. Mushnick. Who can be a dentist on Skid Row?
All right, excellent. I'll send Seymour right away. Who am I to argue with science?
Make it snappy. Now you are going to get it. Oh, you are going to get it. Look.
Seymour Trailborn? Now, Shiva, we were talking from the funeral flowers, but in the little...
Funeral. Did you call me Mr. Mushnick?
No, I was calling John D. Rockefeller for to make a loan on my Rolls Royce.
Sorry I said it.
Now look, Seymour.
Who can be a dentist on
You
Skid
take
Row?
2 gladiolas. You'll cut them nice and even. You'll take 1 coin. You'll wrap them in a package, and you'll take them to Dr. Fox. Right? Well, go already! Now, what can I do for you, sir?
My name is Burson Fox.
Excellent. I am Gravis Mushnick.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, who's going to get my roses?
I'll take care of you, Mrs. Shiva. Come right over here.
You would like maybe some orchids for a nice girl?
No, I think I'd like a couple of dozen carnations.
Carnation.
A person can't turn around these days or somebody shouldn't drop dead.
You've had more than your share of bad luck, Mrs. Shiva.
Bad luck, she calls it. You should have so many people kicked off. You'd have somebody fall on something, too.
What about the carnation?
You said you wanted some roses.
Yes, for Stanley.
Now, what can I do?
My carnation.
My name is First.
You should see what that Seymour is. Oh, here are your carnations. Wait, I'll wrap them for
No,
you.
that's all right. I'll leave them here.
Why not? Of course, what else? They are all right?
Well, I've had better.
Well, this is a small shop.
Oh, that's okay. You know, those big places, they're full of pretty flowers, expensive flowers. When you raise them for looks and smell, you're bound to lose some food value. I like these little out-of-the-way places.
Oh, such a thing needing flowers.
Look, don't knock it until you try it, huh? Look what happened.
This is what I was trying to tell you before. Look on him, everybody. Look at the quality of his work. I ask you, when I fired him, where is he going to get such another good job?
You mean I'm fired?
No, I'm electing you president from the United States. Yes, you are fired.
Travis, you can't do that.
Who can?
Those big places, they're full of pretty
I didn't mean it.
You didn't mean it. You never mean it. You didn't mean it the time you put up the bouquet with the get well card in the funeral parlor and sent the black lilies to the old lady in the hospital. You didn't mean it. But this time, I, Travis Mushnick, mean it.
He means it.
But gee, Mr. Mushnick, don't I always try to do what's right? And I'm crazy about flowers. I like flowers almost as much as Audrey does.
Excellent, you're fired.
Why don't you give him a chance to resurrect himself?
I give him a chance to quit.
I ain't gonna quit.
You're a brave boy, you're fired.
Travis, you can't do that.
But that ain't fair, Mr. Mushnick. You know what I'm doing? I'm working on a special surprise plant just for you. I'm growing a plant like you ain't never seen before.
Excellent, I can't even sell the plants I got in my shop. Out, you.
Now, wait a minute. He's got a new kind of plant you want to look at.
I don't look on flowers, Mr. Yellow Vest. I got ancestors in the flower business for 200 years, but I got one shop on Skid Row, one stinking shop. I don't even like flowers.
You don't understand what I mean. Look, I've eaten in flower shops all over the world. And I've noticed that the places that have the most weird and unusual plants are the best business.
See?
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 What is this, a tango? All right.
That ain't fair, Mr. Mushnick.
Explain me
You know
more.
what I'm doing?
Well,
I'm working on a...
I remember one place that had a whole wall covered with poison ivy. People came from miles around to look at that wall, and they stayed to buy.
The owner got rich.
No. He scratched himself to death in an insane asylum.
Oh, that was my cousin Harry.
All right. All right. You go home and you get this fancy schmancy plant and you bring it back here. And if Mr. Yellow Vest Spout says it's a draw, you still got a job. If he don't, out you go to both of you, right?
Don't worry, you'll like it. You'll see.
This is Radio KSIK. You've been listening to Music for Old Invalids. Our next selection is entitled Sick Room Serenade.
Seymour, is that you?
Yeah, Ma.
Hey, here, look at my tongue.
But, Ma, I already seen your tongue.
Have you no sympathy for your poor mother? Laughing at her and mocking her illness, and she's got one foot in the grave?
Oh, I didn't mean it.
Oh, you never mean it. Oh, come on, look at my tongue.
A tongue's a tongue, Ma. They all look the same to me.
Oh. Did you stop at Dr. Mallard's and get the results of my test?
Yeah, he said there's nothing wrong with you.
Oh, now, Dr. Mallard. He's one doctor I thought would tell the truth.
He said you should be playing fullback for the Rams.
He wants me dead. I'll bet he's assistant coroner.
Well, I gotta go.
Hey, you know, I read in my goiter's coming back. I can feel it every morning after breakfast.
Yeah, that's when you take those great...
Oh! What you got, a little surprise for me?
Open it up and see.
All right. Dr. Slurp saddled famous tonic. Wait here.
Yeah, he said there's nothing wrong with you.
To be taken internally or externally for pain and neuritis, neuralgia, headache. If hit by a truck, call your physician. Alcoholic contact, 98%. Oh, Seymour, you never know what it's going to do for me.
Open it up and see.
can feel that surge of warm health going through me already.
Look, Ma, I gotta get my plant and hurry back to the shop.
You mean that lousy weed out in the kitchen?
Yeah, and if Mr. Mushnick doesn't like it, he's gonna fire me.
Apparently, my hearing's going out on this. I get the distinct impression that your job security depends on what Mushnick thinks of that thing.
It looks worse than it did this morning when I went to work. I wish I knew what to do with it.
Well, if you ask me, I'd pitch it out in the trash. I don't like my house cluttered up with rotten vegetables.
Look, Ma, I gotta hurry. Can I bring you anything?
Oh, yeah. Bring me the evening news. They're running a self-diagnosis contest. The winner gets to go to Mayo Clinic.
Bye, Ma.
Bye, and I'll see you the rosy edge of dawn. Drink to me, oh, freeway by night, and I will...
Hey, put this on my bill.
It looks worse than it did this morning when I went to work. I wish I knew. Here it is, everybody. What do you think of it?
Well, it sure is different.
It looks delicious, but don't you think it's kind of stale?
Hasn't been feeling too well.
You call that a fancy plant? It looks like it never spent an healthy day in its entire life.
I don't care. I like it anyway.
You like even skunk cabbage.
Yeah. What kind of a plant is this, Seymour?
Well, I'm not sure. I got the seeds from a Japanese gardener over on Central Avenue. He found them in with an order he got from a plantation next to a cranberry farm.
Fine. You don't even know what is this plant you're growing.
Well, I gave it a name.
What name?
What? You gave it a dirty name? You can't even mention it?
Well, I named it Audrey Jr.
You named it after me. Oh, really? That's the most exciting thing anyone's ever done to me.
Poor kid. I don't think it's so much I should keep on spending $10 a week on your salary.
But Travis, he named it after me.
I know, and if they keep it, they'll name it Mushnick's Folly because I'll be in jail for non-payment of taxes.
Are you crazy?
Who?
You. That's probably the only plant of its kind in the world. But you realize if Seymour can nurse that thing back to health, you'll have people coming here from all over?
You think so, you found?
I know so, you Mushnick. Now, that's all I'm saying on the subject. Besides, I've got to get home. My wife's making gardenias for dinner.
I named it Audrey Jr.
Good night, you flowers.
Good night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Crazy about kosher flowers.
He's a nice man.
Maybe he knows what he's talking about. Maybe he's not so stupid. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll keep you and this dumbbell junior for a week. If you can nurse it back to health, you both can stay. If you can't, you're both fired.
Oh, gee, thank you, Mr. Mushnick.
Probably the only plant of its kind in the world. But you realize if Seymour can nurse that thing back
Don't feel sad, Seymour.
Don't waste your pity on me, Audrey. I'm not worth it.
Who says you're not?
Everybody.
Yeah, I know. I think you're a fine figurative of a man, and I know that Audrey Jr. will be the sweetest thing in the whole wide world.
Well, I don't know. I've given it every kind of fancy fertilizer and atomic plant food and distilled mineral water you can buy, but it just gets thicker and thicker.
Don't worry. You're going to be another Luther Glendale.
Pasadena.
Burbank. Good night, Seymour.
Night, Audrey.
Who says you're not?
What's the matter, little plant?
You're a fine figurative of a
Haven't I done everything I could for you?
know that Audrey Jr. will be
Where did I do?
the thing in the whole wide world.
You're the first little plant I ever tried to grow, and if you die, I don't know what I'll do. Please don't die. I'll get you some water, okay?
You're going to be another Luther Glendale. Good night.
Oh, gee. You opened up just like you do every night at sunset. I wish I knew how to make you grow. Here, let me move this out of your way so you can breathe. Ow! Ow, 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 ow! Hey, what happened? How come you woke up? I'll get you some water. Blood? You like blood? Oh, you must be kidding.
Well, we'll see.
I don't know what I'm I'm doing for you. Oh, who would have thought it? Well, I guess there's just no accounting for people's taste. You like flat?
My boy.
You are the most magnanimous person in the whole world.
Look on him, Audrey. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't he delicious? Isn't he got a $2 raise? What happened to your finger?
Bee sting. So how come I'm all of a sudden so wonderful?
5 bees, one for each finger?
10 bees. Did you say I was getting a $2 raise?
Correct, my very excellent Seymour. 10 bees.
What did I do now?
But you know what you did? Look.
Oh, boy, look at that. It's grew. It's almost a foot long.
Isn't it empirical?
It grows like a cold sore from the lip. Oh, hello, young pretty ladies. What can Gravis Mushnik do for you?
Well, we saw your son outside. About the Audrey Jr. So we thought we'd come in and take a look.
Well, give a look.
That makes 4 people today who've come in just to look at it. Oh, teacher. Is that just too much? Oh, what kind of plant is it? It's an Audrey Jr.
Well, what did you get in trouble with 10 bees?
Well, is that all? I mean, doesn't it have a scientific name?
Yes, of course, but who could denounce it? You would like maybe to buy something.
Well, we don't have any money, except $2,000. But that's just to spend on flowers, so we don't have any of our own. Isn't that a drag?
You got just $2,000 just for to spend on flowers?
That's right.
Who died? The Chamber of Commerce?
Well, we're from Cucamonga High School. We're building a float for the Rose Bowl parade, which is made out of flowers. Thousands of them. And we're on the committee that picks the flora and then glues on the flowers. Gee, that sure is a mad plan. Wow, yeah. Seymour here invented it. He did.
Thousands of people. Girls, please don't damage the horticulture is. Tell me, how come you don't buy all these thousands of flowers from Gravis Mushnik? My flowers got something the others don't.
What's that?
They're cheap.
Well, gee, if your shop is good enough to develop the Audrey Jr., I guess it can get us everything we need. Yeah, we'll talk it over with the rest of the committee. Well, we gotta run now. Bye, all. Bye, flowers.
Bye. Bye, girls.
And then glues on the flowers.
A son. A son. Look, Audrey. I got a son.
Oh, gee, Mr. Mushnik.
What, Mr. Mushnik? I don't want you should call me Mr. Mushnik anymore. I want you should call me Dad.
Okay, Dad.
Isn't that beautiful?
Seymour Krellboyne, come over here, my son. I want to talk on you about the future. Look on this fly trap. Look on it. Soon we got no more Skid Row. We will be rich, us. I am building for you a giant greenhouse in which you are making impossible flowers, which in turn I am selling at ridiculous prices in my giant new flower saloon in Beverly Hills. Do you see that big sign in the sky? It is saying Gravis Mushnik in French.
Isn't it exciting? And we'll have an orchestra right by the cash register. And Gravis will wave his arms, and the orchestra will play Mendelssohn's spring song. And I'll come out in a gown wrapped by somebody expensive and say,
The carnations are $600 a dozen, 2 dozen for $1,000. It's a bargain.
get him where they land.
My Uncle Moshe's brother Yanko just passed away in Tenafly, New Jersey. Tell me, how much are the carnations today?
The carnations are $600 a dozen.
And why are they letting him run around loose?
Please excuse my son, Mrs. Shiver. Just point to anything in the store and it is yours. That's right.
The cash register, maybe, huh?
Wait a minute. Here are several dozen carnations on the house courtesy of Gravis Mushnik, the Bloom Tycoon.
That's my dad.
Thanks. Thanks very much. Only tell me, why are you so happy? Not only did my Uncle Moshe's brother Yanko die in Tenafly, New Jersey.
The carnations are $600.
You should also give some flowers to that poor dead plant then. Good morning, Mr. Mushnik. Good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Shiver.
Look what happened to my plant, Dad.
Who are you calling Dad? Who?
Oh, no.
And it was so beautiful just a few seconds ago.
Excellent. Just a few seconds ago, I gave away dozens of carnations free to Mrs. Shiver.
I didn't mean it.
You have perhaps an explanation.
No, but if you give me a minute, I'll think of one.
I can see it all now. We are in the poorhouse. That big sign in the sky is reading, Seymour Krelboyne, rest in peace, in Arabic.
Well, you've got to give him another chance.
Promise me a week, Mr. Mushnick. I'll sit up all night with that plant. It'll be healthy in the morning. You'll see. I promise. I promise.
Oh, look. And it was so beautiful just a few seconds ago.
Just a few seconds ago, I gave away dozens of carnations free to Mrs. Shiver.
Feed me.
Explanation.
No, but if you give me a minute, I'll think of one.
I can see it.
Feed me.
That big sign.
Feed me. Who said that? You said that. You said that. Feed me. You said that. You can talk. I got a talking plant. Say it again. Feed me. Oh, boy. I never been to college and I ain't been around much. But I'd have been willing to bet there ain't no such thing as a talking plant. I'll take your word for it. Gee, Junior, I'd like to feed you. But I used up all my fingers. Feed me! Look at me, I'm all cut to pieces. You said that. Maybe I can find another drop here someplace. That's the best I can do.
More.
But I'm already anemic.
Feed me more.
Gee, Junior, I'd be happy to give you anything I got. But I got to keep a little blood for myself or I'll be in worse shape than Mom. I'm sorry, Junior. Oh, I'll go for a walk. Maybe I'll think of something. Don't bother me. I got problems of my own.
Feed me.
I'm sorry, pal. I'm fresh out of blood. Talk to somebody else.
I'm hungry.
I don't care what you are. Can't you see I'm knocked out? I just killed a man. I'm a murderer. You think it's fun to be a murderer? You think it's fun to haul around a sack full of
Food.
Oh, no, Junior. What kind of guy do you think I am?
I'm starved.
Well, maybe just a snack. Don't bother me. I got problems of my own.
Feed me. That looks great. Now that is what I call a salad. What do you call that salad?
Asparagus.
Well, before the next course, I think I'll have a nice cigar. All right? You would like maybe a cigar? You don't smoke cigars. What am I thinking about? Where are the matches? Oh, you know what I found? I'm looking for the matches. And I found I left the money in the other suit.
Here's your mock chicken leg.
You don't have any money?
So what else is new?
All right. I made a mistake. After all, a man is entitled.
Go on, this is your story. I'll wait for the punch.
Don't get smart with me, girlie. I'll have you know that in my shop in the cash register, I'm having the total day's receipt, which is summing up to more than $9. You'll bring the rest of the food, then I'll go to the shop and get the money.
You're playing my favorite song. Now look here, Buster. One of you is going to go down right now and get the loot, while the other one stays here until the first one gets back. If you get what I mean.
Oh, fine. In this fancy schmancy restaurant, you are holding hostages, right?
Right. Your story. I'll wait for the
Excellent. You eat up, Audrey. I'll be back in a flash with the cash.
Bye, Travis.
Total day's receipt, which is coming up to more than $9. You'll bring the rest, then I'll go to the shop and get the money.
You're playing my favorite song. Now look here, Buster. One of you is going to go down right now and get the
Reason to be jolly. La, 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 la. It's the season to be jolly. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. It's the season to be jolly. La, 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 la.
You flush now, right?
Bring me whiskey, rum, wine, gin, bourbon,
What?
scotch, rye, tequila, sake, Manischewitz.
Did you bring the money?
Don't bug me with the money. I got to get drunk now.
What flipped him?
I don't know.
Here, take it. Bring me anything. Bring me everything. Creme de menthe. Everything you got.
Okay.
Travis, what happened?
Don't ask.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ghosts I could handle. Don't ask.
Why don't you tell me? Maybe I could help you.
Help you couldn't.
Try and eat something. It'll calm your aggravation.
You flush now, right?
In my own shop. Audrey, you wouldn't believe it.
You should break out and tell me.
All right, I'll tell you tomorrow, right after I am telling the police.
What flipped him?
But Mushnick didn't come to the police. If he had, that might have been the finish of the unhappy story. It was not.
Hi, Travis. $85 with the business already, and we barely opened.
What did I tell you? You wouldn't be interested in selling a half interest in this place, huh?
Mr. Mushnick, we talked to the committee, and they said we could use your file on the float. And guess what? We're going to feature Audrey Jr. Right on top.
Boy.
Can't you just picture it?
I can picture
Oh, won't the people just eat it up?
eat up the people.
And we're going to have the big part of
up the girl?
Oh, there's Seymour! Oh, Seymour!
I got a toothache. Really?
You come
Oh, my jaw! I got a toothache. It hurts. Oh, let go of my jaw.
Now, Seymour, talk on me.
I got a toothache. What do you want to talk about?
That plant, is that a nice subject for to talk?
The plant is great. It's 4 times bigger than it was yesterday.
I saw. How come the plant is now so big?
I don't know. But look at all them people out there. We only been open a half hour. We already done $70 worth of business.
85. Now, look, Seymour. You gave this plant a fancy name, Audrey Jr., but I want to know right now, what do just people call it?
Well, it's a cross between a butterworth and a Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap. And what are the habits of this Venus flytrap?
Well, the book says it eats insects. It eats them 3 times in its life, and then it's full grown.
Excellent. And how many times is this one eat?
Well, once or twice.
You don't remember?
Well, this is kind of an unusual type flytrap.
That is a possibility.
It may never eat again. I don't see how it could get any bigger.
Then you think it don't need any more flies?
Yeah. Oh, my tooth is just killing me.
All right, excellent. You run along to the dentist. I'll take care of things here.
Thanks, boy.
Travis, we've got to order more flowers. Tons of them.
Once or twice.
You don't remember? I'm making lots of money.
That'll teach you to keep your bill up to date, you deadbeat. Go ahead and run, you sniveling dog. Go ahead and run. I'm glad I heard you. I'm glad. Seymour, got a bad tooth, huh?
Oh, I thought this was the men's room.
Seymour, come back here, you bad dog. You get in there. So, you are the young man who ruined my gladiolas, huh? Sit down. Come on.
Guess what?
My tooth stopped hurting. Yes, I know. Sit. Shut up and open up. Uh-huh. Does that hurt?
Yeah!
Good, you haven't felt anything yet. Uh-huh.
Get over here!
Seymour, who was the dentist here, you or me? I'll find that tooth. Uh-huh. Look at that stalagmite. But don't worry, it's going to be an easy one, Seymour. I won't even use Novocaine.
Oh, you broke the mirror in my mouth.
Well, don't tell me about it, stupid. Just swallow it.
Guess what?
All right, yes. Let's see now, Seymour. See, I'll have this one, and this one, and that one, and I have to have this one,
It's
Seymour.
only one tooth.
Seymour, who is the dentist here, you or me? Are you practicing dentistry without a license? No. All right. Let's see. Oh, shh. Seymour. Don't be. Look at that. Will you look at that, Seymour? I didn't know you were an elf. You know, I can't afford a system. So I get this ready instant mix. Doesn't last very long, but it tastes good. All right, Seymour.
Oh, stay away from me.
Seymour.
You're trying to kill me.
A duel. Aha. Poof.
Is this Dr. Farb's office?
Just a minute.
Oh, yeah. I see it is.
Ready instant mix. Doesn't last very long, but it takes.
You can come in now.
All right.
My name is Wilbur Force.
Wilberforce what?
Just Wilberforce. My first name is Wilbur. My last name is Force. I don't have a middle name.
Well, do you have an appointment, maybe?
No, but you were very highly recommended to me by one of your patients, Mrs. Eshiva. I do a lot of undertaking for her relatives.
Well, as you can see, I have a customer now, and I'm all booked up for the rest of the day, so you'll have to come back tomorrow.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I have 3 or 4 abscesses, a touch of pyorrhea, 9 or 10 cavities. I lost my pivot tooth, and I'm in terrible pain.
Well, I can't help you today.
Oh, that's all right. I'll just wait outside.
I don't have a middle name. Well, do you have an appointment, maybe?
No, but you were very highly recommended to me by one of your patients. The patient came to me with a large hole in his abdomen, caused by a fire poker used on him by his wife. He almost bled to death and gangrene had set in. I didn't give him much of a chance. There were other complications. The man had cancer, tuberculosis, leprosy, and a touch of the grip. I decided to operate.
My patient just left. You could come in now.
Oh, goody. I didn't see the other man leave.
Well, he went out the back door.
The patient came to me with a large hole in his abdomen. You know, most people don't like to go to the dentist, but I rather enjoy it myself, don't you? I mean, there's a real feeling of growth, of there were other complications. Progress when that old drill goes in. I mean, I'd almost rather go to the dentist than anywhere, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Now, no Novocaine. It dulls the senses.
This is gonna hurt you more than it is me.
Oh, goody, goody, here it comes. Oh, my God, don't stop now!
Well, I made a lot of holes, and now I gotta fill it up with this here silver stuff.
Well, aren't you gonna pull any?
Well,
Oh, go on.
well, your mouth.
Well, Dr. Favre, it's been quite an afternoon. I can truly say I've never enjoyed myself so much. I'll recommend you to all my friends.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye now.
Feed me.
Oh, take it easy, Dracula. What do you think I'm carrying here, my dirty laundry? I'm coming already. This should be enough for anybody. Well, goodbye, Dr. Favre. You may have been a crummy dentist, but you were a nice fella. I never meant to kill anybody in my whole life. I've killed 2 in the last 2 days. Well, but you asked for it coming after me with that knife and all. Bon voyage, Dr. Favre. You want anything else? See you in the morning.
Come in.
Hey, Joe.
Come on in, Frank. How's the wife, Frank?
Not bad, Joe.
Glad to hear it. The kids?
Lost one yesterday.
Lost one, eh? How'd that happen?
Playing with matches.
Well, those are bricks.
Yeah, I guess so.
Got a strange one here. Railroad people say they lost one of their best detectives the other night.
Oh, yeah?
Down by the yards. He was watching the refrigerator cars.
Refrigerator cars.
Ice thieves.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Don't know. Vanished. Blood on tracks.
Clues?
None.
Anything else?
Dennis. Barb.
Dead?
Missing.
Clues?
Blood in office.
Where?
Skid Row.
All right, Ideas?
None.
Check it out.
Yeah. Now we were on the case. Officer Frank Stooley and me.
Down
by the yards. He's watching the refrigerator cars.
Refrigerator?
No fake. Ice thieves.
Oh, yeah, what happened?
Don't know. Vanished. Blood on tracks. None.
Anything else?
Dennis. Barb.
Dead?
Missing.
Clues?
Blood in office.
Where?
Skid Row.
Ideas?
None.
Check it out.
Yeah. Now we were on the case. Officer Frank Stooley and me. Down by the yards. He's watching the refrigerator cars.
Refrigerator?
No fake. Ice thieves.
Oh, yeah, what happened?
Don't know. Vanished. Blood on tracks. None.
Anything else?
Dennis. Barb.
Dead?
Missing.
Clues?
Blood in office.
Where?
Skid Row.
Ideas?
None.
Check it out.
Yeah. Now we were on the case. Officer Frank Stooley and me. Down by the yards.
It's past the hour. I wonder what delays $1.
Fear not, most illustrious Hassan bin Sobar. Fear not. $1 will get the map by hook or crook, as sure as my name is Jinnarumma.
Quite so. Servant! Hold on, servant! Come up here! Yes, sir! Coming up!
Yes, sir, we have all the service.
At your service. Boy, if I hadn't ducked, we'd have collided sure. What a narrow escape. Oh. Hey. What? What? What's the matter with you? Take this off! Take this off! Now, take it easy. We'll have you all fixed up in a minute. What's this? Oh, happy birthday! Hold this. Just a minute, I'll take it right off. I would leave it on. People don't know if you're coming or going with this on. There you are, sir. You look very pretty, and the spaghetti's as good as new. Why, you... No! Dogs, how dare you?
1,000 pardons, it was unavoidable.
Wait a minute. This would degrade you. 'Tis true. I'm an aristocrat. I am Hassan bin Sobar.
I had a few too many myself.
Boy, we gotta clean up this mess. Why? Oh, get busy. Stop it, will you? Cut it up.
travel by night. Perhaps if Affadala does not...
Greetings.
Let's bring them back, Affadala.
Hey, Chief. But as I slit his throat, with his dying breath, he said someone else had a duplicate map.
Tis bad. We must leave at once if we are to be the first to reach King Rutenteuten's tomb. Make preparations to depart immediately.
Aye, Chief. But remember the curse. He who touches the jewel first is doomed to 1,000 deaths.
We must secure the services of 3. And when we get them to do our bidding... Yes, but we'd best have food before we travel. Aye.
Servant! Waiter!
Oh, what do you have? We don't have any more.
All we got left is rabbit and hot dogs.
Rabbit. Hot dog.
Hot dog, they'll take rabbit.
Okay, come on up.
Hey, coming right up. Coming right up. Here we are, pepper and salt. That busboy is out.
Cat's up.
Get out of here. Come here, you. You'll figure it away. Now I got you. Come on. Now I got it.
It couldn't be. Or could it?
Now, you stay here. You be a good boy, you. Now sit there. Here you are, gentlemen. Hot dog. When it comes to cooking, I'm the catch me out.
Sit down. Oh, but I'm not tired. I'll just stand while you eat. Sit down with your hands on or off. You talked us into it.
Eat.
Did you hear anything? Yeah, I did.
Here. Sit down and eat.
Eat.
Here you are, gentlemen.
Gesundheit.
Eat.
Well? Yeah, I did. I killed it. Oh, I killed it. This just can't be.
Forget the mustard.
So you are the perpetrator of this. Sit down and eat.
Sit down.
A pleasure.
Thank you. There's the dog and cat. Why don't you tell me?
What?
Get out. Let him alone. Oh, cut it. Man. Oh.
There. These three, they are the ones that get the jewel for us.
Right. Gentlemen, who came in? No, you. How would you boys like to make 1,000 shilblinas? You've convinced us. What do we have to do?
There is a diamond worth a king's ransom. Do you hear? A king's ransom.
Gentlemen, this map will lead us to the treasure. Now pay strict attention.
Hassan Ben Sogar, you are late. I got the diamond, you got the gate. Signed, Omagash Imar of Shmo.
Oh, ruined, defeated. That murderous cutthroat. He has the famous 100-carat diamond.
100 carats, he sure knew his onions.
Quiet. This map is useless to me now. With that diamond, I could have quit my job as the doorman at the Oasis Hostel.
Hey, spinach chin. Do you mean to tell me you're only a doorman?
Yes.
Well, there's the doorman.
Will you give me 5 for this?
No, but I'll give you 2.
I'll take it.
There's only one 100-carat diamond, and it comes from Rootin' Tootin's tomb.
That's government property.
Right, and if we return it, we'll get a big reward.
Yeah, maybe $50,000. Boy, with that kind of money, we could rent a one-room apartment in Hollywood. Maybe.
But that Emer Schmo is a cutthroat. Suppose he cuts my throat.
Well, now don't worry. We'll be disguised. We'll find the shortest way. Now here, study this map closely.
Do you mean to tell me you're only a doorman? Well, there's the doorman.
We start here at Jargola, down the Insane River, over the Giver Dam, through Pushover, across Schmoland, to the stronghold of Schmo.
Hey! Who goes there?
Santa Claus.
Ah, there ain't no Santa Claus.
Oh, yes, there is, and we got a present for you.
You have?
Right
Where?
there. Oh.
Okay, boys. The coast is clear. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's find the diamond. It's the Schmo. Let's go.
earn the diamond. Now's our chance to get it. Yeah.
C50 fun. I'm the evil spirit that guards the rootin' tootin' diamond. Give it to me lest evil befall you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The spirit commands you to stand on your head in that lily pond until further notice. Hi, quick, somebody's coming. Roll, scram!
Here, hold it.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! Gotcha! Bullseye! Why, you...
Your hat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why...
Well, that's that.
Get up here.
Hey, the schmoo is flooded. Sister, looks like you're out of a job. Where's that diamond? Hey, look
Get up here.
Hey, the schmoo is flooded.